1, 2. There it is. Thank you very much. Forgot to click one button. Thank you, JJob24. You are awesome. 10 minutes of my life gone right there. I could hear myself, but you guys couldn't hear me. So let's start that whole thing over again. Hey, my name's Dio Morales. I'm the host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we are starting today our second town hall meeting. This is your guys' show, not my show. I'm just here facilitating. Right here is our phone number and our podcast Skype email address. It's connected to my phone. You give us a call or give us a Skype. I'll pick up. Let's have a chat about Wave 11. So we have 3 ships that have been revealed here, and we're going to talk about them. Let me answer chat here real quick. Alrighty. Excellent. Thank you, Goblins 181. So, who wants to be the first brave person? Because usually what happened last time, it took a little while to get our first person, and then the floodgates kind of opened up. And just so you know, anybody who does participate in our live show here today, this will be rebroadcast on our podcast subscription. So those of you who listen to us and you come on the show, you'll get to hear your sultry tones again when this gets uploaded onto our podcast as Town Hall number 2. I'm going to try to make this a bi-weekly thing. So one week we release our official episode. Other week we do our town hall about a current topic. And today it is all about Wave 11. I want to know what do you think? What do you like? What do you dislike? And also, I'm kind of taking the radio show approach. We do have a topic, but at the same time, what do you want to talk about? Oh, here's our first call.
Call from
Josh, Ryan, and Lynch.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
This is Josh, Ryan, and who?
Lencho, Lencho.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
It's good. We're playing X-Wing right now, actually.
Oh, fantastic. I want to play. I'm all alone, though.
So, Josh, what do we love?
I love Wookiees. I'm really excited about Wookiee Commandos on that gunship.
This is Ryan. I'm actually slightly disappointed that they're putting turrets on Imperials. It feels like they're diluting the faction identity. Like, the whole point of Imperials is pointing at things and arc dodging things, and the turret just doesn't give me that vibe.
Okay, all right. And Lencho?
Me, I love Wookiees. I love that. I love the Aztec looks awesome, but I'm disappointed that the Skurg, the title that comes with it, he can't take a generic salvaged astromech. Because seriously, I love T-70s. All I want is for one pilot to be able to take a salvaged astromech, so I could do a green Talon roll. And they specifically in the leaked photo, they show he's got a speed 3 Talon roll, but he can only take unique salvaged astromech. So they've snatched that away from me. I'm heartbroken over it.
That's on purpose, for sure. Absolutely on purpose.
I believe they did it to me. Specifically.
To you specifically. All right, so what do you guys think of the So I don't know if you guys noticed in the card spread, there is one rebel Skurg ship there. It looks like, from my assumption, from what we see in Armada, they're probably both Captain Nim, because they both say Cap.
Yep.
Different.
Yeah, I think you're right on that one.
Yeah, different abilities. What do you think about that? Them releasing that in a single pack.
I thought that was a really nice thing to do, because I know when I first started getting into the game, I had Boba Fett, and it took so long to actually get Most Wanted. So to be able to get a ship and be able to play in 2 different factions right out of the box, I think is a really nice thing that Fantasy Flight did.
When I started getting into X-Wing, I promised myself, in order to save the wallet, I would not get Scum. But now the Scourge will be my second Scum chip to date, right after the Auto Thrusters expansion.
The almighty Auto Thrusters expansion.
Yeah, it came with a free Star Viper, which was nice.
Cool.
So, but maybe one day we get something for Star Vipers, and then that extra value actually gets to be used.
Oh, it's most certainly coming.
Yeah.
Since they've given all the love to the stick, the Kirax and the Star Viper are straight up ready for a Scum Aces pack. Like, it's just a matter of time.
You sound excited about that. Maybe wave, what is that? What would that be, like wave 11.5, maybe 12.5? Who knows, right?
Yeah, the guy who didn't want to get into Scum can't wait for the Scum Aces pack.
More things for me to crush under my rebel fist.
Excellent, guys. Where are you guys out of?
We're out of Fair Game in Downers Grove.
Oh, okay. You guys are out there. All right, you're not too far away. See, I could go play X-Wing with you guys right now.
Yeah.
Come on down.
All right, guys, I gotta go. Yeah. Show's over. Nah, just kidding. Awesome, man.
Also, Dion, I wanted your opinion on with the reinforced. No, not just the reinforced. Which one comes with the cruise missiles?
That is the TIE Aggressor. Pretty sure.
Okay. Yeah, I forget which one, but it looks like it has a bomb token, but there's no bomb upgrade card. So I wonder if that token is for the cruise missiles. I wonder if it's something that you launch and deals damage to, whoever's nearby. I don't know. I just noticed that I forget which ship it was, but
oh, cruise missiles. Okay, I see that. Let's see. Okay, well here's a little theory. I'm looking at the card spread right now. It's on the Scourge. So you do have those bomb tokens, but on the bottom left there looks like there says something that says like mine something. And if you zoom in a little bit, we got here during
enhance.
Yeah, enhance during setup something, and I'm pretty sure that looks like a bomb icon. So maybe it's something that gives you a bomb or lets you use those weird looking bomb things we see there. That's my guess.
During activation.
Yeah. Or there's this other card here that says like bomb generator maybe? But you don't see
Could be a generator.
Yeah.
No, that was the Bombad General card. That's Jar Jar Binks.
That's awesome. Yeah. Maybe there you go. Maybe secret crew there, Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, because there's 2 cruise missile upgrade cards and 2 tokens, but there's no actual bomb token. Wait, are these bombs confirmed to be proton bombs?
No, it's different art.
It's not exactly the same. Yeah, because I've got my proton bomb right here, and it's similar but different. I think it's a cruise missile. I think it would be great if you get a target lock, and then you just instead of using like a straight 1 template for a bomb, you just put the straight 5 template in front of your ship and throw that thing out there and see who it hits. That would be awesome.
That would be great. I have had a couple people, actually even this week, say, man, wouldn't it be cool to be able to actually throw a bomb at somebody? And that could be it. Yeah. So either maybe it's the cruise missile, maybe it's that card, that bomb generator that's above there. It has a dot, so I'm not sure. It's a unique card, so I don't know, a unique bomb card. I don't know. Or maybe okay, let's go crazy here. What if it has something to do with Cad Bane? We can't see his. We don't have his tech. I mean, have you guys watched Clone Wars?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean this is, I have to keep this PG, but he's a bad mofo, right? Like he is. he like. I think he's probably out of Clone Wars my favorite character. He's just such a badass. He's just like, no, I got it done. Don't worry about it. Give me my money. I'm paid. Goodbye. Every time. It's pretty.
More scum crew options.
Of course, he'll be 1 point, right? Just like everything else.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Goodness. And then in a few months, I'll say you can't use them when you're stressed. You know, just whatever.
No problem.
Yeah, I'm glad they took Zuckuss off my radar heading into the Hoth Open because Zuckuss was worrying me.
Oh, Hoth Open. I don't know what I'm doing. We're gonna find out.
Are you giving up on the Paratani?
So I was playing it, and I've made a couple alterations where I got to keep it close to the vest because it's weekend after next, right? So, or after this one. Yeah. So I'm trying some things. I'm just not loving it. Like I was something like almost 100 games in with Paratani by that time.
Oh God.
Yeah, I mean I had been just really working a bunch of Vassal games, a bunch of games at home at different stores, and just trying to really perfect it. And I'll tell you, like, I practiced that day, and I sent a picture to my crew of me trying to get the range 1. A target lock over to Fenrir, and it was like by the width of a template, and it was heartbreaking. And then Fenrir died. But anyway, that's what happens. I'm gonna spend this focus for this attack. Oh shit, I'm dead. Yep, that's what happened. All right, guys, we're going to get a couple more people here. And you know what? Feel free to call back if nobody else wants to call in. You guys are awesome.
We will. Thanks.
All right, no problem. Bye-bye.
May the force be with you.
And also with you. Oh, those guys were awesome. So I did get a Skype request here. I don't really use Skype, so I'm going to try to... Oh, here we go. Accept. Let's see if we can give Gordon a call here. Is this my favorite Gordon? Oh no, is he there?
Oh, muted you. Sorry. Let's try that again. Hey, Dion.
Hey, what's up, my friend?
Oh, okay. This is going to be weird because I'm going to have to mute you in the... Yeah, there's lag. Okay, here we go.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Ignore the man in the window.
Turn off the Twitch and then go focus strictly on Skype.
How you been, man?
I've been good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. So for those of you who don't know, this is Gordon Berg, one of the hosts from the Stay on Target podcast. The bi-monthly now podcast. I mean,
the twice a year, bi-yearly. On average, we want to do about once a month. Life and let's be honest, the best host we have on the show has been lost to Destiny. So good luck getting that guy to have enough time to do both X-Wing and Destiny podcasts.
Oh yeah,
And I'm certainly not going to do all the work. Screw that. So.
There are other people who want to do that.
Yeah, tell you what, just bring me on your podcast and I'll goof off with you guys and stuff.
There you go. All right, so the Gordon Squadron podcast.
That's right.
Does that work?
Yeah.
All right, man.
So Paratani, huh?
Oh God. I'm so sad. But that was last week, man. I was over it, and you're bringing up bad feelings. Right.
I think you're going to see a lot of this. I think everyone is going to be tinkering with it to figure it out. Are you dropping Fen? Are you dropping Manaru? Right.
Right.
How do you go with it? I've seen some variations of it. I don't want to spoil what I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
But the the guy, Stay on the Leader, Sutcliffe, that guy's blog. I think he mentioned a good one is just simply dump Manaroo and put in a plasma torpedo scout.
Yep, that's one way to do it for sure. You can get it in there. You'd have to drop a Tani though in order to fit that in.
No, sir.
No?
You drop a droid. Well, you drop a droid basically. You can't have like the R4 agromech or anything like that, and you still have a point left over, like say intelligent agent. So you're going to have to work to set up your torps, but that's not that far off from ourselves anyway.
That's very true. Oh man, if I could kit one out just like Marcel has, I would be golden. But just doesn't fit.
Here, ask people what the audio is like. You're cutting in and out of my Skype, but I don't know if that's going to mean that translates to Twitch.
No, they can hear me good here. I'll move the phone closer to my mouth. Better?
Don't worry about me. Just as long as there's no audio problems.
Nope.
I can read lips. I'm looking at you on Twitch.
All right.
There'll be lag, but I'll figure it out.
All right, man. So,
I was just simply going to call and say I don't follow anything about this is a thing I do. I don't care about preview news. I just wait until the stuff is out and then I figure it out. I don't know why that is. I just don't bother.
That's an interesting point of view.
So the only thing I think I paid attention to was Reinforce. Right? It's now coming in for small ships as opposed to epic ships.
Yeah.
Which is a great way to keep some offense and defensive efficiency going on some ships. I think that's kind of cool.
I do. My one gripe, at least the way that they're presenting it here, they're saying it's going to be one token that you flip back and forth. I'll tell you, tokens get moved around all over the place. I can foresee arguments on.
Well, if you're paying, look, I can't win if I don't cheat, Dion. So quit paying attention. I'll make a force sound and distract you, and then I'm going to flip the token.
Of course.
But I think that'll be cool. That's about as far as I got. I was actually kind of happy to see that they'll have like TLTs for the Imperial pilots. I still don't plan to run a ton of them because I'd rather quit the game than run mass TLT. But I still think it's good to have that option. It sucks having strictly Decimator as a turret. I think for that alone, it'll be nice to have something else.
It just gives the Empire a little bit, maybe a little more flavor, something else that they can do.
Mm-hmm.
Diversifying, if that's the word.
Yeah. Well, this has gone on far too long. I think you should get other people on. I was just gonna harass you. I was gonna troll you. I was gonna say, "Hi, I don't follow anything about Wave 11. Bye, see you at Hoth." But then you called me. I'm like, "Whoops."
Oh no, I have to have a conversation now.
Okay.
That's funny, man. All right, well, I will see you at Hoth, and yeah, well, we won't. At least, well, you know what? I'll see you on Saturday, right? Because we're gonna both make the cut and be.
That's right. On you're gonna fly on day one. I'll be driving up. On day two, you will do nothing but follow me and podcast my every action and movement in game on Friday, and then you and I will play each other on Saturday.
Yeah, live stream right here, guys, on Twitch TV.
You will get negative users, dude. The negative listeners. See how we got people right now? That'll go down to the negatives. No one wants to see me. Don't do that.
Awesome, man. Well, you have a great night, and thanks for calling in.
All right, man. Thanks for the show. See ya.
No problem. Bye-bye. All right, it's awesome when technology works. So let's see. I have some notifications going off. Can you guys hear the notifications that are happening in the computer? Not on the phone, but on the computer. There's a couple people who texted me and went ding. Did you guys hear that? Let me know. Just curious about that. So, all right. So we've had 2 callers in. One person says nope. One person says yeah. Also could have been from the headphones into here. It's not a perfect setup, guys, but I'll try to make that not happen anymore. So I could definitely see there's some people in the chat. Thank you for watching, guys. Hey, call in. Let's go. Let's have a conversation. Even if you don't want to talk about Wave 11, you want to talk about other X-Wing things or life or really anything, this is your guys' show. Yeah, we'll see. Feel free to share the link to this. You can share the Skype and the phone number on your local Facebook X-Wing groups. I expected attendance to be a little bit low today because it's St. Patrick's Day, but I'm sure we can get a couple more people on here so that we can have some good content for you guys to listen to later. While we're waiting, let's play a little game. I'm sure you guys like games. You missed me, Matthews. What? Oh, here we go.
Call from.
The Zach Matthews.
To accept, press 1.
Two-time returning Zach Matthews.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Oh, going all right, man. I was actually watching the stream hitting the hay, and I figured I'd call in and bug you guys.
There you go. You can talk to us and then go to sleep and just dream good.
Right? Get good, dream good.
That's right. Let me tell you something. So so I'm a teacher, right? So none of my kids know that I do this podcasting, or at least I thought that until today. I swear to you, I had a student come up to me and say, "Mr. Morales, did anybody bounty you yet?" And I went, "What? What are you talking about?" So he goes on to say that, he saw my computer. My computer has our logo on it. He listened to the episode where I was talking about the bounty, and as he walks away, he goes and tells me, "Get good," and walks out the room.
Yes. Although, I hope he doesn't actually listen to the Crate Squadron podcast, because no one should.
That last one, I got all the way through it, and I go, wow, I got all the way through this.
Zero content.
All right, man. So today we're talking.
That's something we strive for. We deliberately go off course if we approach something relevant.
That's, you know what? Everybody has to have their niche, right? Like everybody. That's your guys' thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong
Well,
with that.
we actually, I don't want to spoil the mystique, but Chris has actually been making some pretty good notes regarding the state of the game and the fact changes and how it compares to other competitive games. I unfortunately won't be on this next one. They're going to be broadcasting from Naboo. But, hopefully we'll still get horribly off topic and, just go down a terrible path. But we actually have a plan to not do that this time.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm excited.
Yeah. Yeah. Chris's prep over the past couple of weeks, I'm very excited for it. He's been pretty much after we ended the last one, he's actually been doing some research.
Awesome. Well, so today we're here talking about Wave 11. What do you think? What do you like? What do you dislike? Just initial reactions.
So I'm actually kind of a little in the Gordon category. I usually don't look at it too much. When stuff comes out, I go, oh, those are the ships. Because, Hoth is, 4 days away.
Oh, my God.
And then there's Worlds coming up. And then it's like, okay. And by the way, the Sea-Rock's going to drop first. But I'm stupid excited about the Skurg. Every time I look at that, I get more excited because it's like a combination of, it's like if the Y-Wing and the B-Wing had a baby, and then that baby at 8 was adopted and raised by the T-70 and the K-Wing.
That's a family for sure.
Right? It does so much. The revealed dial has a 3 Talon roll on it. It's got focus, target lock, barrel roll native. You can take crew, you can take turret, you can take bombs. It's whatever tanky, whatever thing you want your tanky little small base attack bomber ship to be, it can do that. And at least if the point line goes off the generic, the pilot skill 1 or whatever, it starts at 24, which isn't too bad, especially for the 10 hit points.
Mm-hmm.
So you can kind of start tweaking it different ways. Like, I don't know, like that seems really, really, really fun to play. Like, I don't play a ton of Scum, but that thing really caught my eye when I looked back at it.
So looking at that point cost for that PS1, what would you think would be the cap on the PS8?
Oh, I have no idea. I leave that to smarter people.
Well, okay.
If I had to wager
Knee-jerk
if
reaction,
I had to
what would
wager
be
guess,
too much?
like low 30s.
Low 30s? Okay.
I mean, it depends on the abilities, of course, but like
Right.
probably like 32, 33. One of the things that I really sort of jumped out at, I was talking with a buddy. He's like, "Oh, I don't know if I like 10 hit points on a small base ship, especially at that lower point cost. But if you look at the game, like being a small base ship is almost a disadvantage now compared to large base ships."
Yeah, there's a lot of large base ships roaming out there.
Yeah, and I mean, you get ioned easier. Tractor beam can throw you around if you're a small base ship. You don't move as fast off your template. Your repositions don't cover as much ground, so it's harder to arc dodge as a small base ship. So in a way, like, at least people who are in the know, have said or indicated that, like, there used to be a discount for being a large base ship. And that's how we got the Jump Master and so undercosted. And it seems like it's a design flip, at least just kind of eyeballing the math on the stat line.
Okay, all right. So yeah, it does have 10 hit points, but it does only have 1 agility. There's no, well, I guess on the Rebel one, right? You can put C-3PO there's crew slots.
Yeah.
Focus, target lock, no evade, sorry, barrel roll. And maybe we get something in there.
And you can put 3PO and TLT and have a mini Millennium Falcon.
That doesn't lose half points.
Yeah, and then tuck it under a Biggs bubble.
With Captain Rex.
I suppose it depends on where it stacks up compared to, right? Depends on where it stacks up to Miranda.
This is very true. Maybe, I wonder how maybe it might pair with Miranda. If it's a bomber.
Yeah.
That could be cool. Oh. It's one of those things, right? Like, just like how you just said, we got Hoth coming up, and this is like talking about this kind of stuff just lets me take the stress, like the fun stress away from Hoth. I'm like, all right, I just don't want to get my face wrecked in at Hoth. That's my goal.
Right.
Oh, man. Yeah, that FAQ, I don't know. It messed with me for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if you caught that for Crate Cup, but we played with the old FAQ for that.
Yeah.
So I played a Palp list that I don't think is going to work with the new FAQ. So I was like, I have all these reps, and like that list I thought was so perfect for the meta because it destroyed Otani and it destroyed defenders. And it was like that's how I 5-0'd with it, but I don't think it works with the Palp nerf that well. So I'm in a different direction now. I know I said last time it was probably Paratani. I'm 50-50 on it now. I have something that I like, but I might still just show up and play Paratani.
with Manaru?
Yeah.
Ballsy. I like it. Bigger balls than I got. No, man. I
Are you familiar with Team America World Police? Can I quote that? Can I quote that movie?
I feel like that's what, like the puppets, right?
Right.
Yeah, Durka, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
You have balls. I like balls. That's like my favorite line from that movie. I drop that on unsuspecting people all the time.
Fantastic. All right. Any other thoughts on Wave 11?
I think there's going to be 2 more ships in it.
There are.
Like looking at that. Well, I mean, like 5 total ships.
Oh, you think there are going to be 5 ships?
Like, yeah. I looked at their like little layout of the 3 ships, and I'm like, oh, I've seen that before. It's every other wave that they added 2 more ships to.
Yeah, that's very true. What if they're just trolling us though? Like, not.
Yeah. I would like them to turn the fire hose off and stop dumping content on us so much all the time. but just my speculative guess. I'd love to be wrong on this one, but it looks like I think there's going to be 2 more ships in there, probably related to episode 8. Whenever we get closer to that.
Yeah. Well, that totally makes sense. That makes sense because most of the waves have been 4 or 5 ships in it,
Yep.
and with the Sea Rock coming out, probably sometime this summer. Well, I guess it's shipping now, right?
Yep.
So
yeah, it'll definitely. It's on the boat. Although, I mean, doesn't that just mean Gen Con, right?
Yeah. Yep. So we'll get that at Gen Con. So yeah, in the summer, sometime in the summer, I could totally see the this wave coming out in December.
Yeah. Probably in time for regionals this year, or this fall's regionals.
God, regionals. Is there a break? Right. Talking about.
I guess it's Tour Championship, man. I wasn't expecting to go to Worlds. I was looking forward to that break, and then I realized I could pull it off. So, of course, now I'm going. I was like, oh, sweet, a break. Nope, double down.
Yeah, get to work. Get good.
Right.
All right, man.
Hey, man, I haven't given up a bounty yet.
No,
I got tabled the day before it got announced.
Nice. I have not. I haven't either. I've played in 5 or 6 tournaments. It hasn't happened yet. So I'm going to one tomorrow. We'll see what happens.
No, good luck to you, brother.
All right, man. All right, you have a good night.
Yeah, you too, boss. Take care. I'll see you at off.
See ya.
Bye.
That's my buddy Zach Matthews. Great guy. If you were watching the live stream for our regional, he was the one yelling suppressive fire in the background, and I told him to shush at one point. Now, looking at our chat here, this is very true. Sorry, Jedi Knight 3720. That is right. The first call should have count. You know what? In my mind, it does count as 3. It was three different people chatting me up. I liked it. Let's see what else we got here. Tell jokes to fill dead air. I'm not that kind of like. I feel that I'm decently humorous. You've given up 2 bounties. DeRoche, who are you in real life? Life, not life. I promise I haven't been drinking today. It's just late. Jackal 1370. Are the Blackhawks going to win Lord Stanley's Cup? Total shame here. I don't really follow hockey until the playoffs. Oh, DeRoche is Gordon. Oh, don't do that, Gordon. Don't give up bounties. All right. Thank you, Iowa. Somebody.
Call from
Drew Bandaloon.
To accept, press.
Hey, how's it going, Drew?
Yeah, it's going pretty well.
Hey, thanks for saving me. The Twitch chat wanted me to tell jokes, and I'm not. I don't do that.
Yeah, no, I was waiting to hear one, but you never told one.
All right. Well, maybe after this call, if we get another awkward silence. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. Just was about to head to bed, saw missed notification that you guys went live, and I was hoping it was this town hall.
Well, man, you're on. We're talking today about Wave 11. What do you think? What do you like? What do you dislike? And any other X-Wing topic you want to bring up?
Yeah, so I'm a college student, so I going into buying up X-Wing, I had to pick one faction, so I picked Rebel. So I really only looked to Rebel stuff. And I don't know if I'm going to buy that scum ship. Because I honestly don't. The only thing non-Rebel I own is one TIE Fighter from my original core set, because I gave one away.
So that single Rebel pilot is going to have to be pretty good for you to have to jump on it.
Yeah, it's pretty much. But I'm really liking the Sheik, the gunship, the Wookiee gunship.
Yeah, that thing looks awesome.
That thing looks sweet.
So I don't know if you noticed, it is 180-degree firing arc.
Yeah, I saw that. which pairs up really well with the modified reinforced action they got.
Yeah, love it. I think it's gonna be really good. I honestly do. 24 points for PS1. I think the only hang up that we're gonna get is you're definitely paying for that reinforced action. I feel PS1, but you do have 9 hit points, right? So maybe balance is out there.
Yeah. What's I'm trying to remember what's the agility? I don't have it pulled up.
It is one agility.
It is 1. Yeah. So depending on what we see, I was really looking at the higher pilot abilities are fairly good running C-3PO.
Yeah.
Because that combo just, if it's hard to take down like that, I don't know what to pair up with C-3PO in that. I mean, probably something to work with the pilot abilities better, but
I like that. C-3PO plus the reinforced, that's 2 guaranteed evades.
Yeah, and probably something to give you some rerolls, so you at least, you got to keep that offense up. You don't want just a tank ship.
Yep, maybe so if we have an EPT on there, I mean, right, your easy one is Predator, something like that.
Yeah.
I like it.
But let's see, there look to be a couple new EPTs coming in, which I'm pretty excited about. There's some in some of the other packs. There's the dual-sided EPT, the exhausted. We only saw that one side.
Yep. So one exhausted, probably one other one is like charged, or who knows what would be the opposite of that.
It's probably fairly similar to the range one cannon that was coming in the Sea-Rock.
Hopefully you don't have to take damage to use that card, though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, so I was cruising around the forums for a while, and just people seem fairly underwhelmed, but I mean, until you get ships in hand and cards in hand, you don't have a full grasp of what stuff can do. I mean, people were saying, like, before Palpatine came out, many people were saying, how bad they thought Palpatine would be with the 2 crew and the high points, or, I remember distinctly, because I've been listening to podcasts for over a year, and I listen to a bunch of them because I have a bunch of long road trips I take. So, and like multiple people doing podcasts were talking about, how bad. Oh crap! You just got nerfed. Mind blank.
Manaru?
No, the co-pilot 4-1.
Oh, Zuckuss.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, a bunch of people were saying the Zuckuss card was, not worth it. Why would you want to take a bunch of stress? But, no one thought of finding something that didn't care about stress to put it on. So there's just so much stuff that not until you get in hand do people start to see the combos.
And then the world got set on fire with Dengaroo and party buses.
Right, and we're, I'm not saying I hope for another Zuckuss card, but, we'll see something in there that will catch. I like the unlimited ordnance. I think that's a fairly cool ability to boost up some stuff that needs it.
Absolutely. And, with the you said, people being underwhelmed, I wonder if, especially compared to something like the Jumpmaster, right? Are these ships maybe now a little bit more balanced initially, so nothing is sticking out? Obviously, we don't know all the abilities, and it's going to make a big difference. We also don't know all the cards. But, you look at the stat line, you look at the cost, and you go, all right, that seems fair. There's nothing like, oh, man, I'm going to be able to get like 5 of this really broken ship in a list, and, nothing like that is just automatically sticking out, because once the Jumpmaster was revealed, everybody was like, oh my god, blow things up, right? Torpedoes,
Right, yeah,
like
exactly.
everybody
And
knew right away what to do with it before it even got
yeah,
out.
like, and that's the word you said there was fair, and that's just like no one, they see a fair ship, it's like, oh well, it's costed fairly well, why would I bring it when I have this stuff that's like super OP?
Yeah, and I mean this is a game. X-Wing is a game, but at the same time, when you play it competitively, you do try to win, right? There's that, X-Wing, I think, compared to a couple of my buddies play like War Machine and all these other things, like I feel like we're very different than any other gaming community, because you have these win at all cost players in something like Magic the Gathering, right? Or a lot of these card games where, like, I'll give you an example. I was at the game store the other day, and these kids were playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And this one, they started the game, and the kid, like, drew one card and did all these things. He was, like, pulling cards out and stuff. He's like, oh, and I win. And the other kid just kind of sitting there going, I didn't get to play. Trying to avoid that in our game is definitely a priority, which I think the reason why this fact came out. But at the same time, us being competitive players, we do want to play the best lists. We do want to play the best cards. And if they're there, you're going to play them, right?
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, I agree with you. And personally, I really love the FAQ, as a Rebel player.
Oh, yeah,
Why
you're
I?
like, nothing, I didn't get nerfed.
Yeah, I mean, the only nerf that I even saw was Kanan, which I never actually realized that I'd just been looking at that completely wrong. Like that wasn't even a change of how they ruled it. Kanan should have always interrupted and triggered before you get any stress. So that's and so yeah, that was just on me. But no, and I do. People are far more casual, I think, with X-Wing than some of the other more. I wouldn't say more competitive, but some of the other competitive board games and card games out there. I think, yeah, we definitely have. There's still people that want to win, but you can win while still flying casually. You can still win with having respect for your opponent and not being an ass, pretty much.
Yep, I totally agree. Totally agree. All right, my friend. So, any other thoughts on Wave 11? I know you're excited about the Rebels. You only play Rebels. I tried to do that when I started, and I quickly told my wife. Mind you, I'm out of school already and stuff. I was like, I have to buy it all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I contemplated going into Scum for a while, but just when you're we're not really working all that much, and you gotta make that decision, and that's what I do. I'd love to play Scum and fly some Paratani. Well, used to, but
right.
But yeah, no. So I think the last guy mentioned he was thinking a September drop. I wouldn't be surprised because I saw on the leak, and I'm using air quotes here, one of the people that leaked the presentation photos mentioned that FFG said Q3 release, and then in the article they said late Q2, which I think I might have my dates wrong here, but I think late Q2 matches up with Gen Con. So I'm guessing we're going to see a special early release at Gen Con, and then following a couple weeks or a month or so after, we'll see the full release in Q3.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, they did it the last Gen Con. It was exactly the same, so why not, right?
Yeah, and am I just getting confused, but didn't they do it the year before that too?
Yeah, they sure did. So Gen Con, always something new is probably going to be dropping. I wonder if that C-Rock will maybe they correlate it with Worlds, but they probably just want to get that out as soon as possible and just start making money.
Oh yeah. I don't know if they'll make it legal for Worlds, They may do, if they're doing some epic events, they may make it legal for epic events, but I don't know. Depends on how soon they get it out. It's on the vote, but we never know how long the vote's going to take.
Yep, a lot of different boats. You got rafts, you got speedboats. We'll find out what they're doing today.
Nice paddle boat across the ocean.
Absolutely. Stroke. All right, man. Well, thanks for calling in, and thank you for listening to and watching the Gold Squadron podcast.
Oh, yeah, and I will see you at Haas.
All right, man. Yeah, come up. Let's hang out.
Will do.
All right, see ya.
Yep.
All righty. Next caller. Come on in. I did have somebody text me, and I don't know how to read Skype text on my phone. So, sorry, person. I'm trying to find it. I promise. So, while we're waiting for our next caller, I will tell you a joke. If you really want it, I'll tell you a joke. It's really stupid, and this is one that I've always liked since I was a little kid. All right, it's knock knock. Who's there? Oh, there you go. I don't have to say my joke. There you go.
Call from
Nathan.
Nathan?
Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going all right. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for preventing me from telling bad jokes.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I heard you started to tell a joke, so I wanted to interrupt you.
Excellent. You did the right thing. I think that's just how I'm going to be able to get callers all the time. Just start trying to tell really
Telling bad jokes, yeah.
Telling bad jokes. I mean, I'm a middle school teacher. I know a lot of them. All right, man. Well, let's get to the topic at hand here. Wave 11 has been spoiled. What do you think? What do you like? What are you maybe skeptical about?
Well, I like the Havoc and the Wookiee Commandos. I think those would be good on a Rebel sympathizer. I'm intrigued by the intensity and selflessness EPTs. I'm reserving judgment on the Rebel gunship until I see at least some pilot abilities. But I do like that they're bringing more epic actions into standard play. I'm skeptical about the synced turret, though. It seems unwieldy to me because it requires that target lock. It might go well with the targeting synchronizer or share a bay in some lists, but it just seems too conditional to be very useful for Rebels, in my opinion. It could be real nasty on like a Scum DTLA-4 Y-Wing with R4 agromech. So extend the focus block and then shoot the turret. But that's like the only spot I'm really seeing for it, and it's not Rebels, so...
Right. And you go, so I don't play that. So for those of you who don't know, Nathan plays out of Pastimes. He's one of our buddies, so that's why I know this guy. All right, so yeah, sync turret. Maybe the value in that comes at that cost. You do get 3 dice, but it's only 4 points for a turret.
Yeah. But you're always going to get to fire the dorsal.
That's very true.
If you get blocked, you might not get to shoot that synced. So I'm just not sure I would run it.
Cool.
But those are my thoughts.
So that's interesting. Wookiee Commandos on Rebel sympathizers. So that
way you get like a 4 dice turret.
So what does it say? When attacking, you may re-roll your eyeball results.
I think it's add an eye result, isn't it? Or did I read it wrong?
No, yeah, it says when attacking, you may re-roll your eye results. That's still good, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to think about that one again. It's not what I thought it was.
You're not what I thought you were. All right, we got a suggestion here in the chat here since I have you on here. Somebody's saying Dutch Vander with synced turret, BTL, and targeting astromech.
Yeah.
That just seems kind of expensive, though.
Yeah, and, pilot skill, and if he gets blocked, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like...
and he doesn't have an EPT.
Right. But I do think that, like, targeting synchronizer, if you had that tech on, anything that has a tech slot, would be useful.
Maybe get a little, like, Jess Pava action going.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to think about it more for the Rebel side. There's not a lot of techs on that for Rebels right now.
All right, so for Rebel kind of list building, what are your thoughts on the cost of the PS1 Azutuk gunship at 24 points?
It really depends on the dial. I do like the 180 firing arc, though. I think that places it above, rookie X-wing.
Okay.
Definitely pay extra 3 points for that arc, and it's going to be more tanky.
It sure will be. Now here's a theory that I have.
Yeah, I'm liking
for
that point price.
Here's what theory I have for it. So the only other ship we have right now is the YV-666 that has that 180. I'm wondering, and the YV doesn't have a K-turn. I wonder if that's going to apply to this, because if they give it the 180, the K-turn I think might be a little bit too good.
Mm-hmm.
On something like that. I don't know. That just a thought that I had there, trying to connect, dotted lines in the shadows.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. As long as it's got hard turns, you can always throw engine or vector thrusters if you really want to sink points into it.
There you go. I mean, you got reinforced. Everything will be fine. Everything's fine.
Well, you don't even need what is it? The selflessness EPT, unique EPT. It looks like that might combo well with. You can't read it, but it sounds like something that would combo well with Biggs.
So let's see what it says there. What we can see, it says when at range attack, you can uncanceled instead. Maybe like when a friendly ship at range something gets.
That seems kind of like draw their fire or something. Is what it reads to me.
Maybe like something get hit by attack. Something maybe like throw away something. Discard. Because usually when they reference the card, it usually has something to do with flipping it, and then you suffer uncanceled damage instead. I don't know. That like draw their fire, something like that. Look at that, Nathan. You're our psychic here. I think you're right. I really do.
Well, we'll see. I do think that intensity EPT looks, the flipping action for an EPT is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's new.
One thing I do wonder. Okay, right, flipping EPT. How would this work with someone like Tomax Bren? I know you don't play Imperials, but he's the one that after you flip an EPT, you could flip it back over. I guess, but it's the word discard, right? So maybe we got to look up the definition for discarding.
I'm sure that'll be FAQ'd.
FAQ it, do it now.
Yeah. I have a really intense Tomax out there.
Rawr. He's just angry all the time. And so the Skurg bomber, you think that has some potential for Rebels? You're only gonna get the PS8 one, so you can't run any generics for it.
A little disappointed about that, but I am excited for that ship. I think it's the best looking out of the new three.
It does. I think it looks really Star Warsy. Has this like brown, like scraped up paint job with that tan. I like it. Like it quite a bit.
Yeah, it looks mean. I like that they're on small bases as well.
I will say that I was
I do agree with the last caller or 2 callers ago. I think they'll come out with a couple more for this wave. Maybe the A-Wing from the new movie.
Yeah, they spoiled the name on that, right? It's like the Alpha A-Wing or something like that. Somebody in the chat, correct me. I know you want to. What is the name? What's the name of that? The new A-Wing. I'm pretty sure I saw a post about that somewhere. It's gonna be something. It's got to be, right? I mean, Star Wars is all about merchandising and getting us to spend a bunch of money.
What do you think that system slot is?
The one on the Skurg.
Yeah, it says like mine.
So
MA.
So if it's mine, I would say mine. Let's say MA. Mama. Mine. Map. Mine. Master.
It references a bomb grade in the text.
Yeah. During setup. Forces step. Maybe during the place forces step. Any number. Something. Bombs. Upgrades. Corresponding. I have no idea. Something to do with your bombs.
I think it'll be really cool that the Rebels will get access to salvaged astromechs, even if it's just one pilot.
That's right. Let's see. So the unique ones, right? It's only the unique ones. Let me pull up a list here. What are our unique?
The Painbot.
Yep. All
one of them. The one that forces people to re-roll agility dice. It's like R4 B11 or something.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And is that it?
Let's see.
Genius.
Yes, genius. If you are equipped with a bomb, well, that's already going to probably correlate a little bit. Equipped with a bomb that can be dropped when you reveal your maneuver, you may drop that bomb after you execute your maneuver instead. That's some dangerous.
And then it looks like there's another droid that comes with it.
Something new. It's like that what does it say? R4?
Yeah, I think it's the one that smokes in the first movie. Looks like
the one that gets force choked by R2D2. That's what I think happens.
Yeah. Yeah, that one.
Awesome. All right, Nathan. Any other thoughts here?
No, that's all. That's all I got.
All right, man. Well, thanks for calling in. I really appreciate it.
Take care.
You too. See you on Wednesday. All right, Goblins. Some speculation on Mind Field map is you get to place bomb tokens like asteroids. Well, that would be cool. Maybe probably not instead of asteroids, or that would be kind of cool. Like, I'm not going to use my asteroids. I'm going to put some bombs out there. Now, this might not make any sense, but you would could you put out the on reveal bombs if they let you do that? They would probably blow up instantaneously, but you do have a possibility of maybe getting some damage in right away. That'd be a little ridiculous though. Let's see, we got a suggestion here for synced turret build. Lothal Rebel with synced FCS and whatever crew. Keep it cheap. Hera. I like Hera. Hera's cheap. Hera and Chopper. That could be cool. 35. 38. 39. That'd be 40 points. Not too bad. Let's read some of these other chats here. Let's see. To piggyback on Caller's point, when the Defender titles were revealed, everyone thought the TIE would set the world on fire. Yeah, Yeah, that I will say on Gold Squadron podcast, we did say that we thought the X7 was better. There was a lot of experimentation with Ty D, but X7 definitely was better. I still, like I talked about in the last episode, I still think X7 is better, but I think you have to now have a discussion about whether or not to use Ty D. But that's another discussion. I will take, let's see, it is midnight now here. I will take one or two more calls, and then we'll wrap this up. Thank you, everybody, for being patient. And being patient. I mean, you guys are choosing to watch this, so thank you for watching. It's getting a little tired. For those of you who haven't seen it, I will pull something up here. If you haven't seen it yet. So, one of the things that we do as Gold Squadron, we're big on swag. We love giving stuff away and getting custom art and acrylics made. It's a lot of fun. And currently for our Patreon campaign, which is going really well, thank you to all those people who have contributed. Currently, we are trying to pull up my thing here. We currently are going to be, the next wave of swag after the target locks is going to be this really great Backdraft and Nora art. If you have not seen it, it is right here. Whoa, let me resize that. That got way too big. Calm yourself down, Backdraft. There they are. Backdraft to Nora, right there. It is a 2-card set that we're going to be giving to all our patrons at the $2 and $3 and $4 level. We currently have a couple of $3 level slots left. If you're interested in getting this card, I just sent them to the printers. I'm super excited to get that there. Gold Squadron. Look up Gold Squadron on Patreon, patreon.com/Gold Squadron. Little shameless plug there. One thing I would be... by the way, yes. I did make that correction in the Facebook. So you guys don't know what I just read. Not Loon. One of our callers who had called earlier. He put, by the way, with it being daylight saving time, CST becomes CDT. Be totally honest, just learned that today. I mean, I've known that daylight savings time, but I've always just called it CST. Learned it today. I did fix it. Yes. Any final thoughts from anybody? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Yes, thank you. I'll maybe tell one horrible joke. No, I don't want to do that. They're all stupid. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. I'm gonna get to bed. I'm gonna be going to. Oh, we have a joke from Gordon. Let's see. Let's see what he has to say. I'll wait. A skeleton walks into a bar and says, "Bartender, I'll have a beer and a mop." Okay. It probably... Oh. I'm stupid. Oh, I feel dumb. Oh, 'cause he's a skeleton. And the beer flows down. All right, that was great. I am obviously super tired. All day teaching, plus this, and taking care of my daughter. But tomorrow, myself and a couple other Gold Squadron members are going to be doing a prep tournament out in Schaumburg. Grognards is the place. Our guys who were watching earlier and gave us a call, maybe come on out. Dials down at noon. Yeah, so that's the plan. Hopefully don't get 100 owed. If you're going to be at Hoth, come say hi. Marcel's going to be there on Friday. A couple other Gold Squadron guys. Ron and Andrea will be TOing and judging. Not TOing, because they're not tournament organized. They're going to be judging, which will be a lot of fun for them, I think. Is it fun to judge? I've never done it. I mean, I've made calls at the store when other people have been playing, but I'm going to be signing off here. Thank you, everybody. If you haven't yet, please go on to our Facebook page and give us a like on the Gold Squadron podcast page. If you want to be super duper awesome and help support, if you want to give us some support and get some of the awesome swag that we have, you can go to patreon.com/Gold Squadron. Subscribe to us on iTunes, leave us reviews and be awesome, and let us know what you would like to be as the next town hall meeting. Do you like this format? I was expecting attendance to be kind of low today, because like I said, it's St. Patrick's Day. It's also a Friday night. Friday night's bad for this. I don't know. It's a little experiment. And yes, you'll say hi when you collect your bounty. You ain't gonna get it. I think that's my number one goal for Hoth, is not to get 100 by anybody. I mean, I'm confident in my playing ability, but at the same time, I have to make sure not to be overly confident. The Hoth last year, the very first Hoth, was actually my first premier event, and I went 3-3, I think. So anything better than that is gravy. I will not be upset. Marcel is not making the mistake this time of putting money on me. Actually, maybe we should try to call Marcel. Let's see. Let's try to give Marcel a call. Let's mess with him. Mess with him a little bit. Oh, you're gonna hunt down Gordon. Okay. X-Wing podcasters messing with their friends. This is fun. Nice casual Friday, just hanging out. Shenanigans here. Let's see. He's out partying right now. Oomcha, oomcha. All the honey's outside. Oomcha, oomcha, oomcha. Here we go. Usually by this ring, that means it's not going to pick up. We'll wait 2 more.
Please leave your message for
Marcel Manzano.
Hey Marcel, this is Dion. I'm calling you during the live cast. You're probably out partying, and myself and all the listeners wanted to say, way to go. And also, Gordon wanted to say, FFG dropped the FAQ right before Hoth so he could fly TIE Swarm and have a chance with a sticky outy face. Goodbye. Oh man. So for me, the show's hold on, I got to give the call sign out, right? So this has been Dion for the Gold Squadron podcast. Gold Squadron out. So I'll edit all that out later. But this is the after show. So we were talking about TIE Swarm, and Marcel has decided not to fly it. It's not going to happen. You'll hear him talking about it on the next episode, but it's not going to happen. And I do have a question. Those of you who are watching right now, again, this won't be on the... Nobody will ever rehear this part unless you copy it and rebroadcast it. But one of the goals we had for Hoth and for Worlds was to have an official podcast supported. This is including Stay on Target, Minoc, Scum and Villainy Podcast, Nova. Try to get like a featured table where we can stream games, because FFG stream is great, but why not have more access to content, especially when they're streaming Imperial Assault and Destiny and all these other games. They're going to have to split up their time. People want X-Wing content, so I would love to provide that. Now, pretty much right after World, I started sending emails and calling, and I got no response for a long time. And I got a response a week and a half ago now, 2 weeks. And I thought this would be a good time to share. There's not a bunch of people here, but we can talk about it later when we talk. FFG pretty much shut me down. They said, no, you cannot have an official podcasters table due to licensing restrictions. It was an interesting reasoning that they say licensing when tons of people stream games and stuff. So we're going to do what we did last year. We're going to do our pirate stream. I'm going to bring the equipment. I'll bring the camera. And, yeah, Disney, right? We're going to do it anyway. We're going to get you guys the coverage. Gordon, I did finish the most recent Stay on Target today on my drive back from work, and I heard you're not going to Worlds, so I'm going to bring Worlds to you, sir. You'll get to watch it right here. We'll get as many matches as we can. I think as long as we stay out the way and don't complain too loudly about not being able to have our fancy table, we should be able to get some games out there. The goal is to have a table mic and table mic, camera. We won't be able to do a dice box, unfortunately, just because this stream is not going to be officially supported. Commentary, I have no idea. I mean, I'm going to be playing on the first day. Some people will be playing on the second day if we have some people around, and yeah, we'll see. And Gordon, you're super supportive. That the data, yes, we are going to be renting a wireless hotspot this time rather than just off of a phone. And we're going to be just using the Patreon money to pay for it. I think it's a perfect use of funds, and we'll get to have this awesome content from a long time. But I'm going to go to bed now. It's time, and I have to wake up bright and early to hang out with my daughter before we go to that tournament. So this has been Dio Morales for the Gold Squadron podcast. Gold Squadron, out. Trying to find the outro music. I don't have outro music. Bye.